multiple questions I get asked is different attachments, whether it's going on a pistol, whether it's going on PCC, a rifle, caliber compatibility, different mounts for different setups. So I'm going to go over briefly most of the different options that you have. This is an Omega 9K from Silencer Co. You can take this mount off. And the caliber company compatibility, rugged fits in a lot of Silencer Co stuff, so I'm going to use a rugged 1/2x28 piston. If you're using it on a pistol with a reciprocating barrel, you will use the springs on top of the piston. You'll put the little cap back on, slide it onto there, tighten that all the way down, and then you will have a piston setup for a reciprocating barrel, which you will see the barrel does tilt and moves when this does reciprocate, so you will have play in that. You will need that piston with that spring on there. You cannot use a fixed barrel spacer on that. You'll just thread that on there, and it'll work just like that for this. So that does help, or this will move and actually help with the reciprocation of the slide itself when you do fire. Another option for it, if you are running on an MP5 or any other platform like that, is tri-lug. Now tri-lug could be used with a lot of different suppressors as well. This is a rugged Obsidian 9. We have the Omega 9K from Silencer Co. and this can from Dead Air. You can use that mount in either or. This one I'm going to take out this piston because it does not come with it, whereas the Obsidian 9 does come with the 1/2x28 piston. You can take this out, and again, you can use a rugged piston setup inside a Silencer Co can. You drop that in just like that with a spring down first. Cap goes on and it will thread directly onto that just like that. You'll tighten that all the way down, and then you have your tri-lug set up right there, which you can use on anything with a fixed barrel, anything that comes with tri-lug, or any female insert or male insert you want to put in to that as well. Another question that I always get is different mounts for Dead Air cans, Silencer Co cans, anything that's bigger with a Bravo mount. You can either direct thread them, take those out. You can use Q cherry bombs, so you can put those into that as well. You can use the Dead Air Chemo, Silencer Co ASR, and anything else that follows that same thread pattern. So you can choose between a bunch of different companies, muzzle devices, and adapters, so you can run those on multiple different platforms while using the same cans, such as the Hybrid 46 or this Dead Air Nomad 30. You can use those on a lot of different platforms. You can use them for other cans as well, as long as it does have that same caliber compatibility. You can't use it on a 5.56 can and try to shoot a 30 cal through it. Another thing also, between the Nomad 30, which is closed and is not flow through, you're gonna have a lot more gas going back into it, whereas designs such as OSS or the new SIG suppressors are flow through, so they allow the gases to go forward of the suppressor and less blowback in your face, less issues with the function of the rifle. With the OSS cans, they are reverse threaded, so they go on in the opposite direction. If you don't put it on all the way, they do self-tighten, and that is just another good function from them. They're really good, especially on piston guns. They help keep everything clean. They blow the gases forward, so you don't have harmful chemicals coming back and hitting you in the face. Cyanide is one of those chemicals that do get kicked back, so the less that you have in your face, the better. There are also companies such as Thunder Beast, which make really good suppressors, but they are not flow through. These work good on a lot of bolt actions and have a very, very good design, but they only work with their muzzle devices.